That sounds creepy. Come on in. We're gonna make some chicken Florentine this morning. Sounds good to me. Hopefully. As long as my spinach isn't too funkified. No, it's good. It just looked slimy from the outside, but I guess it's not slimy, it's just wet. It's just moisture. It's not slimy, it's perfectly healthy spinach. Hello, good morning. Come on in. Let's make some not funkified chicken Florentine. I have never made this before at all. Oh man, did I forget chicken broth? I got everything ready so that I would be able to be, never mind. Can y'all see the fingerprints and dirty spots on my fridge from there? Because if so, I need to start cleaning it before I go live. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it alone if you can't see it. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Renee. Hi, Sherry. My stomach is wrecked. All right. I have to take back what I said about Cafe Bustelo. I love it. It's so good. It has the most beautiful flavor. But y'all, it wrecks my stomach. Absolutely wrecks it. It's too, I don't know if it's acidic or what. It hurts my stomach so bad. Okay, good. You can't see the fingerprints. So I can leave it dirty, is what you're saying, Renee. I can leave it filthy. Whew. Goodness, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Faith. Faith says, I have standards. What's that? I'm trying to keep my... it's so good, Cindy. Baking soda? All right, I'll try that. I'll try that when I refresh my cup after this. I'll try that. See that? It hurts. It hurts my stomach. I drank it yesterday. I didn't brew myself a cup of coffee because in the morning because I was like, I can't. My stomach hurts too bad. I thought maybe something I ate upset it, but I kind of had a gut feeling, no pun intended, that actually that pun was very much intended. I had this gut feeling that it was the coffee. And so I didn't have a cup of coffee in the morning, but then 2 o'clock rolls around and I'm like, this stinks. I need a cup of coffee. And so I brewed a cup of coffee and within an hour my stomach was hurting and I thought, okay, I'm gonna give it one more chance. If it hurts next time, I won't drink it anymore. And so I brewed a pot this morning and I got about half of it. Thanks, Faith. I got about half of that cup down and I'm like, oh, my stomach. So Cafe Bustelo is delicious and it hurts me. Yeah, Debbie, that's what it is. I just started, Bonnie. You didn't miss much. It's killing me. I don't think I can drink it. I love the flavor of it, but I don't think I can drink it. I'll try it. Jackie, do you put it in to brew? Do you put it in the grounds to brew, or do you put it right in your coffee? You just stir it into your hot coffee? Cool. KJ's getting the coffee trots. I know that's what you wanted to talk about this morning. Well, read back through the chat. Meredith, that's been suggested. Right in your cup. All right, my coffee's gotten a little cold. I'll refill it with some hot. All right, has anybody made chicken Florentine on page 46 of Trim Healthy Cookbook? Because I have never made it. And you know why I've never made it? Maybe, Debbie, maybe that could be. Because I was drinking other coffee. I'd have my greens drink and my coffee every morning and I was all good. I got this coffee. I've spent 3 days. I had to take an omeprazole. I haven't taken omeprazole in a long time. I've had to. It hurts. This is why I haven't made this recipe, okay? I haven't made it because it's on Zoodles. Now, isn't that stupid? Isn't it stupid for me to look at this recipe and say, oh, I'm not making that, it's on Zoodles? We're crying out loud, KJ. You can put it on something other than Zoodles. Nobody says it has to be on Zoodles, but just because it was on Zoodles in the picture, I went, I'm out, because I don't do Zoodles. If you're watching live, I would love if you would give this video a share. It means the world to me when you like and share and comment. It helps. The old Facebook algorithm we're all fighting against. What did you put yours on, Renee? I think it would be really good in a low-carb tortilla. Which, y'all, I'm looking forward to having a low-carb tortilla. Today, I have gone the entire month without any low-carb tortillas, and I didn't die. But I also didn't help me any either. Which means I have a very strong policy. If I cut out dairy and I cut out gluten and I cut out low carb tortillas and I cut out this and I cut out that and I've removed 90% of what I eat from my diet and nothing changes, I'm not removing those things from my diet. I have a strict policy. I will go back to low carb tortillas because I ain't going to have them all the time. I had that one Dreamfields pasta by mistake because I forgot it was a personal choice. But, oh, that's what you put it over, Renee? Oh, that's a good idea. You haven't either, Carrie? Well, let's do it. Let's make a quick version and see how much we can love it. Oh, you're not kidding, Michelle. They are a dream come true. Palmini noodles. And I know some of you, I won't name names, Mary Malone says that they're gross and she'd rather have zoodles or cauli rice. But I'm telling you, if you season them right, listen, minions, y'all over there chatting on Messenger chat. I'm live. Quit sending messages. You're distracting me. The admin team's over there, and their messages are coming through. What do you mean, Sherry? You think they're nasty? You think these are nasty? Oh, Sherry, girl, have you tried the rice? The palmini rice? You just got to season it right, and it's so good. Oh, I love them. I love them. I have to go to Asheville next week on Wednesday, and they have a TJ's. So I'm going to be shopping the TJ's for loading up on palmini rice because I only have a couple left. I only have 2 boxes of palmini rice left, and I love it. Well, if you like zoodles, then go for it, girl. I like this because it tastes like rice without being rice, and it doesn't taste like veggies. I love these if they're seasoned right. The rice is really my jam. And you can have this entire package of palmini rice. I don't know if you can get the rice on Thrive. Aldi carries the noodles. I don't know if they carry the rice, Carrie, but they do carry the noodles. There are these ones right here. Oh no, never mind. That's Trader Joe's. My Aldi ones are out there. Thanks, Shauna. I am pretty happy with my new kitchen. I love my new kitchen. I just put lots of garlic and onion powder and salt and pepper, Sherry. Just a whole lot. Oh, that coffee's coming back up for a visit. What was I just going to say about palmini? Oh, you could put your palmini noodles. So do I, Sammy. You could put your palmini noodles in a food processor and just go zing zing. Meredith, I was thinking about you the other day. Did you replace your blender yet? All right, let's see. This recipe says you put your frozen spinach in the bottom of the crock pot, you add your chicken breast, you blend everything else and pour it in. Oh, I forgot to get out an onion. Hold on. I hope I have some onion left. I think I might be out of onion, which means I'll just do a bunch of extra onion powder. Oh, I have a chunk. I have a little chunk. I feel my boobs might be hanging out of my shirt. Be careful, KJ. You're going to show things you didn't intend to show the world today. Why are all shirts so low cut? All right, let's chop up an onion. They are hearts of palm, Shauna. Ooh, this has a little mold on it. That'll add to the flavor. A little moldy onion. Everybody likes some moldy onion in their breakfast. It's all the rage these days over at the Trim Healthy Eating mold. Okay, we're just going to have a little piece of onion because that's all that's not. Ooh, that's kind of, I don't think we're going to have any onion. We're just going to skip the onion. That onion looks like it's starting a new civilization. And I don't think I have any more. I think I ate my whole bag of onions. Hold on. Oh, look! This one started to grow another onion. Check this out. I should get frozen onion bits. I do like that. This one's starting to grow another onion. Do you think that's safe? Faith would eat it. I don't know. Do you think that's safe to eat a sprouted onion? Does that lower the caloric or carbohydrate, the glycemic index? Oof, this is questionable. But it's not moldy, so let's eat it. I watched Gordon Ramsay the other day. He said, okay, wait, what did he say? I'm trying to remember what he showed me how to chop an onion. I forget already. I forget. I know he said to go this way. And then he said, you need to have your knife right against your fingernails and then move fast. Well, Gordon, that's not working for me. I need to go back and watch the video. I did it wrong. Let's just do it the KJ way. Shall we? All right. Now, if I was cooking this in a crock pot, it would have all day to soften. But since I don't have all day and I'm just throwing it in a pan, I'm going to throw it in there with some chicken broth so that it gets nice and soft. All right. We started cooking 11 minutes in. Okay, 11 minutes in before. We'll see how long this takes to throw this recipe together. The longest part's going to be cooking down my onion because I don't like crunchy onion in my stuff. It breaks me out. I get all rashy if I eat a crunchy onion. Am I the only one that experiences that? Crunchy onion. You gonna grow another onion, Meredith? What did you say about your blender? I missed that. I have not replaced my blender yet. I wanted to try to replace just the pitcher, but they don't do that for my model. Oh. Speaking of veggies masquerading as carbs, has anyone seen the jicama wraps? I haven't. They're supposedly at TJ's. I'm allergic to red onions, and raw white onions will make me itch too a little bit. There's something in raw nightshades that make me itch. Nightshades? No, Lisa, as a matter of fact, I did not. Is it nightshades? Is a night onion a nightshade? Have I got that right? I might have that wrong. Cheryl, isn't he hot? Gordon Ramsay. Do you know he just popped out another baby? Well, he didn't. That would have been really weird. His wife just popped out another baby. He's like 70. Actually, I think he's only 50. He's younger than Tilson. He's 58. No, Lisa, I didn't. I warmed up. The curry and I took 2 bites and went, yeah, I'm out. I tried really hard not to waste that. Nope. Couldn't do it. I have plants. I have plants that I don't kill. Do y'all want to see my plants that I haven't killed? All right, I'll show you. Hold on. Here's one that is partially dead and I don't know what to do with it because it's not doing well. It was doing really well. Okay, here's one plant. This, I didn't water it for a long time because I forgot. I know. All right. I water myself, not my plants. I forget. I'm not a good plant mother. I never claimed to be good at raising life. Okay. It's amazing that my daughter has made it as far as she has. Okay. So yeah, don't know what I can do about that. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to cut these off down here? Because that ain't coming back to life. What am I supposed to do with this thing? I think it has potential, except I killed parts of it. So what am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. However, I would like to introduce you to my one success story. I'm going to bring it over. Hold on. This is my success story, and everybody's going to say, that's toxic to Bassy. Well, my dog doesn't go around eating plants. He's refined. All right, here's my success story. Look, isn't it pretty? It's growing that long thing. I think I need to cut that off. But look, I haven't killed it yet. And I've had it since I moved to North Carolina. Cut off the brown. and water. Well, I cut off the brown parts one time and it seems like the death just spreads. Death just spreads. It keeps dying more and more. I cut off a piece and it just dies a little more. I don't know. I'm just waiting for that one to die and then I'll get rid of it. All right. How we doing over here, onions? All right, I think we're doing okay. We can throw the rest of the stuff in. I'm going to do half can. I'm going to do canned chicken because I can. Half a can of it. I'm not going to do the whole can, even though I could legit eat that whole can of chicken. I don't need a whole can because that's like 70 grams of protein. We need a fair amount of protein. Oh, a little more. One more chunk. We need a fair amount of protein, but I think most of us I am. Lisa, I totally am. I think most of us overestimate just how much protein 3 ounces of chicken is. It's like this much. And I can easily eat, a lot more than that. I could eat a whole bird. I can't put no plant in my bathroom. I suppose I could. I could put that on the back of the toilet, but then it's going to tickle my hair when I go to the bathroom. It's going to tickle the back of my neck. I can hear Tilson now. Why is that on the toilet? All right, let's put a little cream cheese in there. This is 1/3 fat, less cream cheese. It calls for 2 packages. I'm just going to put about a tablespoon. That's all I'm going to put. I might need to add a little extra, but I'm going to start with a tablespoon. Yeah, I'm using fresh spinach. I'm going to put, I don't do frozen spinach around here. I don't. I'm going to do a couple big handfuls of spinach and put it right on top. Let that cook down. What else goes in there? Some seasonings. Oh, some Parmesan. We got to have the brand new package. Wait, I must have one open, don't I? Did we go through this? We have gone through so much. I have discovered the joy of Parmesan. It's taken me 40-something years to figure out the Parmesan may be the best additive to any meal. And now I'm going through it like a champ. This is so much better than putting a couple tablespoons of this on is so much less fat than putting a whole bunch of melty cheese. And it's good. So sprinkle some parm in there. Some seasonings. If you want to know the exact seasonings, then you should go look up the recipe. Some salt, for sure, some pepper, and then a couple other yummy seasonings. And you can imagine what they are because I use them in everything. Slap that in there. Slap that in there. I think we might just need a little more chicken broth. What else? Oh, garlic. No, it doesn't call for garlic. Never mind. It calls for garlic powder. Where's my chicken broth? All right, I'm going to stir this up. See if I need any more. Oh, yeah, I need a little more broth because I want this to be saucy. I like extra sauce. Well, this looks absolutely delicious already. I think I'm going to need just a touch more cream cheese. You could also do a couple wedges of Laughing Cow instead of cream cheese. Or if you really want to lighten this up, puree a half a cup of cottage cheese and pour it in there. Maybe that's what I should do instead of going all in for this. It will add extra. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. It'll add extra creaminess and it will add extra protein, but really not add a lot of fat. I should have done that right from the beginning. That's what I should. That's a good idea, Jill. I don't have a Costco, but, well, I mean, I guess I do. There's one in Statesville or Mooresville or somewhere that I don't really go. But there's one not far away, I've heard. But I do have a Sam's Club. No, I didn't, Alice. I didn't. I tried. I won't be making anything else with Indian or Thai flavors. If curry is in the list, KJ isn't making it. I've decided I'm not going to waste the ingredients. You all want Thai and curry recipes. You've learned how to make them quick. Go do it. I ain't doing it. Yeah, I'm sure they have it at Sam's. Sam's Club chicken, Lisa, is the bomb.com. It is fabulous. We go through a lot of it. We go through 4 or 5 cans a week in this house. All right, this is just like a half a cup of cottage cheese pureed. This is going to make this super cheesy, super creamy, but doesn't add hardly any extra fat, and it gives me extra protein. Whoo, I just melted my... Listen, I thought these Pampered Chef things were supposed to be heat resistant. I just melted the whole side of my thing, and I just touched it and burnt my finger. My finger's all covered in burnt plastic and it hurts. Let me just say, it doesn't feel good. I thought that was supposed... Look at that. I thought it was supposed to be heat resistant. Look how much it melted. I just melted that much off my spatula. My finger's burnt. Oh, that hurts. I was gonna sting for a couple of days. All right, well, don't leave your Pampered Chef spatula hanging on your pan, because it's not as heat resistant as you might think it is. Yowzer. All right, if you could see this, y'all, I don't know if you can, I'm gonna bring it over so you can see it. Look at this creaminess, and I have lots of extra... Ha, that's hot. That I have lots of extra sauciness. Yum. Girl, is this more than 400 degrees, do you think? I don't feel like it's that hot. All right, yowzer. That is a ruined spatula, let me just tell you. Maybe. The black part isn't heat resistant, I can tell you that. Neither is my finger. Look. That smells good too. Nothing like the smell of burnt plastic in the morning. Whoo wee. All right, I'm gonna put this whole packet because I can, and I have a feeling this may end up being 2 portions because this is a big old batch right here. All right, let me mix this up. It's only going to take a second. The pelmeni noodles, because I have all that seasoning in there, are fine. They're well coated. Pelmeni to me doesn't taste that good plain. I like it mixed in with stuff like this. Nice and saucy. And you only have to heat it through. You don't have to cook it. All right, I'm gonna let that simmer for just a second, and then I'm gonna show you. And it's done. 10 minutes, you guys. We started at 11 minutes to make that. What? My hand is shaking because it's burnt. It's giving me the quivers. All right, let's put some stuff back while that simmers for a minute. And you know what? I could add a whole bunch more spinach to that if I wanted. It's got a fair amount. But why did I put that? That don't go in there. That goes in here. My whole kitchen smells like burnt plastic right now. Tony's gonna get up and go, "What'd you burn? What'd you melt?" My finger. This is a big old batch, you guys. But you know what? It's so light. There's nothing in it. Look at this creaminess. It's almost like a chicken. Who is hot? Chicken Florentine risotto. It looks like risotto, you guys. Risotto, as Gordon would say it. Look at this. Oh man, I'm excited for this. I'm gonna taste it, but then I'm gonna eat it about 10:30. This looks so good. And if you wanted your sauce a little thicker, you could just add a little glucose. Because, you know, something like this sits in the crock pot, it thickens more and more. So you could add a little glucose, but I don't think it's going to need it. Look at this yumminess. When I go to eat this, I'm going to put I'm gonna put some parm on top. So no, Renee. Well, let's see. This could easily have been a fuel pull if I had left the. Um, I don't think it's gonna taste cheesy, Jill. I would just add a little extra cream cheese to it and make it a full-on S. If I didn't, I don't think yogurt would taste the same. Yeah, I don't think it's thickening already, Susan. Just as it sits here, it's gonna be plenty thick when I go to eat it. I don't think I would do Greek yogurt in this. I don't think it would taste cheesy. If you want to taste cheesy, use cottage cheese or just go with the cream cheese. All right, let's taste it. It does taste like peanut butter poke dip. Oh man, why have I gotta wait? I gotta try it with a little sprinkle of cheese on top, a little parm. That is delish. Oh, that's really good on the palmini. It does taste like spinach artichoke dip. Oh, you guys, that's really good. That's worth a little burnt finger. That's really good. I think so far. Oh my goodness. I think that's my favorite one that we've done so far. That is decadent. If I had left so I put a tablespoon of third less fat cream cheese. So how much is that? How much is an ounce, do you think? An ounce is, this is 8 ounce. So an eighth of this is, gosh, it doesn't tell you how many tablespoons. An eighth of this, an eighth of this package. I'm brain cramped. How many tablespoons do you think is an ounce? An eighth of this is how many tablespoons? There has to be 2 tablespoons in an ounce because if I divide this into 8, each piece is going to be more than a tablespoon. So I'm going to guess it's about 3 grams of fat. What else was in there for fat? My Parmesan cheese. I'd say you're right. Whoever said fuel pull, Jill, I'd say you're right. This is a fuel pull by using the cottage cheese. Yeah. By using the cottage cheese. That's a fuel pull. So here's what I would do. I would do a wedge of Laughing Cow cheese or 2 wedges of Laughing Cow cheese instead of the 2 tablespoons in an ounce. We only did a tablespoon, so you're right. So Meredith, it's only 3 grams of fat plus the fat in our parm. So there's probably 2 grams, just 2 to 3 grams of fat in the parm in there. You're a solid fuel pull. This is look at this meal. It's a fuel pull. That makes me happy. Man, I don't want to wait. That is so stinking good. That would be good on cauliflower rice. It would be good on zoodles if that's your jam. It would be good on dream fields. It would be good on broccoli. You could pour that over broccoli. It would be good in just a bowl with a spoon. But I think the palmini rice. But because that's a fuel pull, you could put that over quinoa or brown rice and make it a delicious E. I love me a fuel pull. I love when a fuel pull comes out decadent and you're like, what? This is low fat and low carb and it tastes like heaven on a spoon. There's little angels up on clouds eating this with spoons. Dreamfields, Meredith, is a fuel pull. It's a fuel pull. It's even though it has a significant source of carbs, they are non-glycemic carbs. For some people, if you're diabetic, it's good to check and see how your blood sugar responds um, to the dream fields. And if your blood sugar spikes in response to dream fields, then you should consider it any really. But if your blood sugar stays nice and stable, then it's considered a fuel pull. So depends on how your body reacts to it. Well, there. Look at that. A successful breakfast that I am seriously excited to eat in an hour. 1 hour. KJ, you can do it. You can go 1 hour. That's good. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you didn't get a chance to watch, oh, yeah, I will, Jill. Good idea. I'll take a picture when I'm done. If you didn't get a chance to watch the webinar last night, Unstoppable, it is available on YouTube and I've made it public so you can go see it. Just head on out to YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe out there on YouTube so you'll get notifications when I post something new like that, but it also helps me out a lot. So please like and subscribe, follow here, all that jazz. Follow on Instagram, Joyful Life with Joyful Life _ with KJ. I post a lot of nonsense out on Instagram too, a lot of fun. So tomorrow begins Holy Healthy New Year, the February-March segment. We are going to talk about restoring your faith in February. The February Faith Challenge begins tomorrow. So come join us in Holy Healthy with KJ. It's only $169. And if you go watch that webinar that I did, you'll get a promo code to save $15 off that. So it's a heck of a deal for 2 months of group coaching that if you participate and put effort into and become part of the community, you will experience change. Good things will come to you if you participate. It's not magic, okay? You don't just sign up and it's just suddenly magical that wonderful things happen. You have to actually participate. You have to go out and click on things and you have to get on Marco Polo and put yourself out there. But when you do, big things. Melanie Branham won last night, Sarah. She has been in my group once before. She won last night, so I'm excited about that. We do have a few new folks joining us. I'd love to have a whole bunch of you join us for Holy Healthy New Year because restoring your faith in February and restoring your mindset in March are going to be 2 really powerful months of this year, and I'm really seriously looking forward to it. So, all right, friends, I'm going to go, and I got to do taxes today. Somebody pray for me. I have to talk to people about taxes, and I got to get a tax bill, and it's going to be a lot of money. Oh, God. Why is that a requirement of owning a business? Doing your books. Thank God I have somebody else doing my books because I just log into QuickBooks and I'm confused. I don't know where to click. I'm like, it's a good thing I have somebody else taking care of that stuff. All right, guys, I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you back tomorrow for devotions bright and early. I'm going to reach out to somebody today and see if we can do cooking live in their kitchen tomorrow. But if not, you'll just be stuck with me. Yay for you. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day.